You've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the Pacers in Indiana. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Larkin out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Boozer in at power forward. Now Hardaway after the missed three from D. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Dragic. Stolen by Bosch. Wade at the elbow. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Here's Anthony. The dish to Larkin. Anthony kicks to Hardaway. Wade brings the double team. And Carmelo Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. D covered by Anthony. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Larkin. Dragic with some nice D.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
16 feet away, and another basket for Miami.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not fight for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul, or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin, Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
And as always, Doris, thank you. D, and he drops in the layup off the glass. D's got his second bucket of the night.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Larkin dishes to Carmelo. From 11 feet away, and that one's good.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
The drive by Wade. Right side, the pass to Wade. Good ball movement here by Miami. Count that one. 6 points for D. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Larkin. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Puts it up from 15. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Larkin. That's 7 points for Carmelo Anthony.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Wade passes to D. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And another basket for Miami. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Larkin. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. A clear look for Hardaway. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. The Heat leading by 3. Wade passes to D. Fires from deep. And that one's good. D's got 11.
But they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Both teams changing it up here. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Larkin kicks to Hardaway. Here's Anthony. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. He's got 11.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Here's Carroll. And now the seconds are just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Anthony Stoudemire out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Shane Larkin, and it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard. Here's Larkin after the made shot from D. Larkin kicks to Anthony. And that one is stuffed right through. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Outside Hardaway. Stoudemire right side. Shot clock at 6, and that one's good. Stoudemire's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Napier passes to D. It's stolen by Anthony. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything, they're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Bosh. Bang comes in for Josh McRoberts. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Mario Chalmers. And it's Dragic in for Napier. And a switcher also for New York. Cantor checked in for Stoudemire. And here are the Knicks now after the miss from D. Here's Larkin. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Cantor's shot is off.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Outside Dragic lets the 3 fly. That's good. And the Heat lead by 5.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Larkin dishes to Hardaway. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from D. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
The Knicks making a switch here. Boozer's checked in. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Knicks 4th.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success from the free throw line, so I would look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Trailing here by 8. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Detroit Pistons.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the three-pointer from Goran Dragic. Hardaway against Wade. Hardaway, no good.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
D passes to Dragic. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Yes, gentlemen, D in their last game against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He had 40 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Here's Anthony after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Right side, Dragic. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Knicks trail by 15.
Timeout, Knicks! Fans, you better be making some noise!
And the Heat with some changes.
Heat answers!
And that does it for the first half of play. Heat lead by 13.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap.
But a third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, he's the ringleader. And we could see it in the first half with the offense, the way he distributed the ball, really kept everybody involved.
And, you know, that's just the thing. You and I both would have loved playing with him because he makes sure everybody gets a little bit of the sugar.
D, he's in at 3. Dragic is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chris Bosh, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And the shot is good.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Knicks trail by 14. Here's Larkin. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Anthony. Stolen by Wade. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Here's Anthony after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And that one's good, Anthony.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Heat leading by 14. This is to Whiteside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Here's Larkin, right now averaging 11 points a game. Anthony kicks to Kanter. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. And it's Anthony again missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Larkin dishes to Hardaway. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Larkin, looking for his first basket still in this one. Anthony's shot is off.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill. Wow, this game just a commanding performance for D. 8 rebounds, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Brandon Bass is checked in for New York. Both free throws good from D. Knicks trail by 20. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that one's good. 21 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's D. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And now it's up to 25 points for D.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5.